Hey YouTube, thanks for tuning into my channel. Today actually I have some tips for some incoming college freshmen that I think you guys should know. The first tip is to be able to distinguish party time from playtime, from study time. Now, you don't want to go having a test on Tuesday, and go out to the bar with your friend not go out to the bar, but go out to a party or a house party on Monday night, knowing fully well that you didn't study for that test. You don't want to do that. That's just priorities. Know your priorities. The second one is try to make friends with upperclassmen in your major, because those upperclassmen will help you in not only being able to pick professors that are understanding, but helps you to divert from those professors that just have you doing too much. Like, there's professors that literally have you doing too much. So they'll help you do that. They'll help you with books, getting cheap books, or if they even have the books, they'll sell it to you for cheap, or if you're really, really good friends with them, they'll give it to you for free. Another one is to make sure that all of the knowledge that your parents have instilled to you as you've been growing up via not getting in the car with strangers, not taking drinks from anybody that you don't know, I wouldn't know, because my parents, like, African parents are different from American parents, because it's just strict stuff that, my parents told me I can and cannot do that I have grown up with. But that's for another tutorial. Another one is to make sure that you know your major, and to make sure that that is what you want to do, because a lot of times freshmen will come into college and be like, ooh, I want to be a chem major. Ooh, I want to be a law major. Ooh, I want to be a rehab major. Ooh, I want to be a bio major. You want to be all of these things, and then you get into the classes and you find out that it's not what you want to do. And then what makes it worse is you find out that it's not what you want to do a lot of times the ending of your freshman year. So if you were a smart freshman, no, I wouldn't say smart freshman, if you were a very outgoing freshman when you were in high school, so that means that you're already taking a good majority of your core classes, that's you losing a whole year. A whole year. That's going to set you back a whole year in graduation, unless you pick a major that's closer to the one that you just left. Another one is to know your campus. Like, freshmen come into a college campus. Freshmen come into a college campus 3 days before the returning students. So use that time to walk around the campus, get to know your campus, find your classes, because you don't want it to come Monday morning, come around and you're looking for this class, and that's not cute at all. You're grown people. You're grown people. Get your priorities straight. Another one is to make sure that you have your advisors, phone number, office number, cell number. If they have the home phone number, get it too, and their email address, because these people are the people who help you plan out your whole 4 years of college. If you do not utilize them, you'll be spending about 6 years of college. That's too much money to be paying, especially if you're out of state. Make sure that when you first get into college, make sure that you know your add dates, your drop dates, and your withdrawal dates, because those help you in adding classes, dropping classes, and withdrawing from classes. You don't know what you might need to add. You don't know what you might need to drop the first day of classes. Normally the day of classes, you figure out what you can and cannot handle at the time. So that's when you need to know those dates. And if you do not know those dates, you will be stuck in classes that you do not want to take, or wishing, oh damn, I wish I would have known earlier so I could have taken this class and I could have been out of here. You know what I mean? It's another one. Another one would be females and males knowing where to get your hair done. Males knowing where to get your hair cut. Females, look for, a lot of times there's on-campus beauticians or whatever. Look for them and see their prices, because you do not want, you're a college student, first of all, you do not want to be spending $125 to get weave sewn in. It's college, so there's a lot of students, females on campus, that can do hair. I wouldn't say a lot, a good amount of students that could do hair on campus that will not charge you $125. The most you will get charged is $60 to sew in some tracks, right? Or braids, the most you might get charged is $150 to put some braids in your head. You don't know the prices, so you have to like really go out there and hunt, because you do not want to be looking like my mom and dad say, a bushwoman or a bushman, looking just toe up, ratchet. You look good for the first couple of months of school, and then the last couple of months, unless you go home on a daily, weekend basis, just looking ratchet. That way you can be able to take care of yourself. But if you're not doing that and you live far away from home, you need to find somebody who can do your hair. Male, same thing. Do not be believing these on-campus barbers, because these barbers, 9 times out of 10, are students just like you, and they don't have their barbering license. So unless, again, this is where having upperclassmen friends come in handy, because they can tell you, ooh, girl, this is where I get my hair done. She's really good. She's cheap. Da, 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 da. Boom. You go to her. Dudes, my nigga, this is where I go. I don't like that word. But this is where I go to get my hair cut. He's sweet. He does shapes. He does fades. He does shape ups. Do whatever. He does mohawks, whatever. And this is how much he charges, what, $20, $15? Doing that can help you and save you so much money. And be mindful of who you make as friends, because you do not want to be making people as friends that will sit here and just fuck up your life. Some people are in college, sometimes when they get to college, if you knew sweet little Mary Lou, and you guys went to high school and everything together, you knew sweet little Mary Lou, and she was as sweet as could be, and then she gets to college and she's doing tricks and she's hanging out with all these people. When you get to college, that's when I believe your true self comes out, because what you used to do when you was at home under protection of your family's not there anymore. So who you want to be is who you're gonna be. Who you really are, that's when all that comes out. So people change in college, sometimes for the good and sometimes for the worse. It depends on you and who you want to hang out with. So if you want to hang out with people who are not trying to better themselves, as opposed to people who are trying to spend literally the whole 6 years of college, then be my guest and make friends with them. But if you actually want to be with people who want to do something with their lives, make it out. Another quick tip would be to be involved in school activities, whether it be the modeling troupe, basketball, baseball, bowling, theater, dance, rap, football, anything, band, anything you can get your hands on. Just get out there, get exposed, get to know people. College is the biggest networking site on this campus in the world. Like, you meet one person, you're friends with that one person, you don't know who they know from another college. So if you're friends with them and you go with them somewhere and you're like, oh my god, so and so, and then that's another friend. Like, college is like the biggest networking site on this world, next to Facebook and Twitter, of course. But if you don't know those people, how would you know them, and how would you become their friends on Twitter and Facebook? Think about it. But thank you for coming down to my channel. Rate, comment, and subscribe. If you have any more questions or any more things that I missed out that you'd like to know, just let me know, and I'll come back and I'll edit it. It's not a big deal. So bye, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.